I'm holding this wooden thing. It's a jig. I'm going to be painting that repeating pattern again that I've shown on a few of my videos. All the way up this ramp, up to where I painted the 3 and the word stairs. I'm lining up to the previous one right here. I have a little mark that I line up with that. And then I level the opposite side to a chalk line. And I double check on a spirit level that I have taped right here. Lightly tracing that side. One little mark right there that I've taped on with cardstock. And then I move down the line. Should have built a handle under this thing. Yeah, there's no handle. That's kind of awkward, but watch, I can do this thing. I also do this with my plotter when I'm registering the paper. Watch. And hold it with my head. And then switch both hands around. I'm level. See, I'm coming up to the tricky part where the ramp curves up, but this pattern doesn't have any curves built into it. That's the beauty of the jig. The jig I can rotate a little bit each time. It's actually all registered to the center line, which I've already drawn. On the previous walls where I painted this pattern, I did everything with just, I put all the measurements onto a paint stick. And that worked okay. That worked okay, but I would have to flip the stick around, and there was more to remember. So when I get into my groove and I start listening to an audiobook, I could mess it up. When I hit that pillar, that's quite an obstruction. I had to go around it. My jig bumps up against it. And I had to do the old thing with the little paint stick, put all the measurements on it, figure out a way to shoot the line down at the same angle as the previous line. Pretty easy to do, really, but, you know, it makes you, when you have to change gears, everything just takes 5 times as long. Also, did you notice how I throw in that stuff with the clock? Time is an issue. You know, you've got to get it done. I'm behind schedule. I'm about 2 weeks behind schedule. This parking garage, I love the pattern. I love the repeating pattern of ones. I love how it's like a checkerboard. It reminds me of racing, and yet it doesn't make me want to race my van around town. It just makes me feel like I'm going really fast, even though I'm driving as I always do, which is I'm the second slowest guy on the road that you'll see all day. This design, done by Younce Design, it's like a cup of coffee and 20 minutes of meditation, just walking past it. It's like an espresso nap. You drink an espresso and then take a 25-minute nap, and then you wake up just extremely powerful, calm, mindful. Even now, as I'm halfway home, I'm still under the effects of the design in this parking garage. I'm alert. I'm awake. The One is just so sharp. It's deceptively simple. But it's pointy. It's kind of like a linoleum guy's knife. You know, they make a whole special kind of utility blade that looks just like that. And a pattern like this, it really serves to unify the different colors between 1 and 2 and between 2 and 3, especially this ramp between 2 and 3. Because level 2 is kind of a sage green, a little bit of a key lime, especially when combined with its secondary color, which is mostly a yellow. The guy at the paint store called it a yellow, even though when I look at it, I see a lighter, more yellowish green. Then when you move up to level 3, you've got Roycroft Bronze Green, which is a very dignified color. It's very calming. It's very sedate. It's the kind of color that you would put in your study. Like if you were Niles or Fraser or one of their friends who went to Harvard, you would want Roycroft Bronze Green in your study, in your library. Totally different from level 2. How do you bring together those two totally different vibes between level 2 and level 3? The checkerboard pattern, smoothly rolling up the ramp. That color transition, it's brilliant. I am so proud to be making it happen. If you were to take the stairs from level 2 to level 3, you might be a little startled by the change of color. But if you take the ramp, it's going to be perfect. Maybe you don't even see any of those. Maybe you just park on level 1 and then you've got the Orioles colors, but then there's a slightly more yellow, slightly more peachy color to the checkerboard. Level 1 is a sunset. Even though you're at the bottom level of a parking garage, this checkerboard pattern, it's transporting you to probably Hawaii. I've never been there. I don't want to go. I never want to leave the Tidewater region of the United States of America again, not one more time. Unless it's to paint a sign. So we learned something today. The colors in a parking garage can really take you to another place. They can change the way that you think. This is going to be worth it. I'm going to drop this in at the right part of the video. Oh, it's going to be cinematic. It's going to be like you're following me up the ramp. And this is going to look good. I'm just so excited about it in general. But mostly that transition spot where it goes down to 2, but in general, I mean, I'm very excited. I can't even express myself.